Main Abyss is back. And with that is a really intriguing season 2. It's been a long time coming. We've all missed it. We've all been anticipating it. Even us manga readers, anime onlys. Everyone's been waiting a while for Main Abyss, and because season 1 was just so different. It was really creative. The atmosphere was like something that wasn't out, you know? It just was really different. And you just liked the characters, you liked the world building, really, and the music, and the tone was so different. And why it became everyone's like series, because it was so different. But now with season 2, where we are continuing from where we left off with new characters and this new 6th layer, and it's gonna be very interesting. And yeah, that's what we're here for. We're here for a discussion. We're here for a discussion of season 2, episode 1 and 2. So yes, episode 1 was really interesting. It's just typical Main Abyss. Season 1 was the same way with the opening, giving us this world and this world building, showing us these characters, especially in season 2 with these new characters. And they're really interesting. And I will say, I am a manga reader, but lucky for you guys, I don't really remember everything from the beginning since it's been so long. But I will say I love Waco and her team. They are very interesting characters that I'm really excited to everyone really find out, and even myself a bit. Sometimes I did forget a little bit of the characters. So this is going to be really exciting to get into it. And yeah, episode 1 was just it was such a nice opener. That's what it is. It was such a nice opening to season 2. And I love the direction they're going with it, because you don't get to see these characters until like way later. And the way they're doing it, I really appreciate, and I really enjoy what they're doing, because they're killing it the way they're doing it. I was thinking too that in the trailers we really didn't see these characters, and I was so surprised to see them. But I can see what they're doing, and I'm for it, because wow, episode 1 was really good. And Kevin Penkin, back with the music, that opening, and that OST in episode 1, Gravity, I was obsessed with that for the whole weekend and week. It was really good. The montage really gave you like this like hopefulness, but also this eeriness to it. Like, you could really tell that, their adventure is like for them to hope for a new world and hope for something better than what they already had before. But you could tell that, especially what we know, the Abyss still has some little tricks and little messed up things. But yeah, I'm just excited to see how this goes. And I really love the background shots. Main Abyss was always good at that, but man, after these 2 episodes, this just solidified why I missed Main Abyss. And I really did. I'm really happy it's back. Main Abyss is really different, and it really showcases that. Like, out of everything these past 6 years it's been gone, it's just Main Abyss nothing has touched Main Abyss in a way, really. Nothing really. From what I know, no, not really. With its creepy atmosphere, but awesome world building and cute little things that happen here and there. It's really different. And with Kevin Penkin, again, that man, I really love when he mentioned that he feels like he can have a mature music showcase in this season, especially since Main Abyss season 1 was like his stardom, really. And he's really excited to like just showcase what he can do this season. And even though he feels pressured, like, I know he's gonna kill it, because episode 1 he killed it. He nailed it. I felt like the heaviness in episode 1, and I can imagine future scenes being the same. And I'm really excited for him to really show us what he got. and especially you could just feel how different it is, especially since all these years where he's been working in other series. Like, I've loved his other stuff and his other series too, so hey, Kevin Penkin, you're never gonna let us down. Episode 2, loved seeing Rico and the gang again. We saw them in episode 1 too, but it was only a little bit, but episode 2 really dove into them a lot more. We still see them being themselves, really. They really didn't change. It's enjoyable to see that they still haven't changed, and they're just taking in this new 6th layer, and they're finding out a lot more things about it, and they ate some little food, and I love the way they, of course, just typical squad. Now that she's like wary of the food that they're eating, Rico and Reg are just really down for the food, and I actually liked what they had. It was really creative, and I loved it. Also, the balloon thing. I love that little. I forget if it was in the manga or not, but I loved how it called back to how in season 1, when Rico wanted to send a balloon to her family and friends, and I really love the scene where they're reminiscing about their friends. Well, they're reminiscing about their friends. We're in the orphanage, and it was in season 1. We didn't get to see in the manga how if the letter that she sent the first time went through or not, but we saw during some opening scenes or a credit scene, if I'm right, that a bird took it. It got far, but a bird took it. And then in this episode, I was like, are they really gonna let the balloon really reach to them with how they did them dirty in season 1? And the bird took it. I didn't mean to jinx them. Rico was so sad. I felt bad. I was like, aw, poor baby. But yeah, I actually missed those guys too. Funny enough, it made me realize how maybe we'll never go back, and it's kind of sad. Like, I personally always think that we probably would go back, but with how Main Abyss is, I wouldn't be surprised that they probably will never go back up. So they'll probably never meet them again, or I don't know. Like, it'll be really sad, but with how Main Abyss is, I can see it going in that direction too. A lot of directions could go for the ending of Main Abyss, really, but I don't even want to think about it. Love seeing the mystery too of, like, especially the mystery and the messed up part of just having the mystery of this certain somebody going to such lengths of picking the hair out of Nanachi and Rico and putting it in these animals' butts and sewed, and that was creepy. That was very creepy and very scary. And apparently you see the note, and that was really interesting because in the manga too, that was kind of different. But it's still nice to see that you can still be curious of, like, what is this happening for? So it's gonna be really interesting, and I'm just really happy Main Abyss is back. I missed it. Main Abyss is so different because it's so dark and the world building is so creative, and it's really fascinating what the author does for the world and just the mysteries of it. And I'm excited to see both perspectives, especially, like, man, the direction and the symbolism, what they're trying to do is it's really great. And can we talk about that opening? That opening is visually, it's phenomenal. I love the way they were just going back and forth between the teams, and then showing little bits and pieces of what's gonna happen. And then the music too. The music too was really nice. It was a nice fit for it. But visually, oh my gosh, it was so cool to see that. So I really love the OP. The OP actually teared up. I actually teared up at the OP. It was really that good because I just loved that scenery. The music too was really cute, but also eerie. But I just really loved it. I'm just really happy it's back. I just can't help it. I'm just really happy it's back. And I'm really excited to get into the 6th layer, this golden city, the mysteries of what these creatures are, especially what we saw in episode 2. Like, we got introduced into them and we're just wondering what they are. It's kind of really interesting. And I really want to see where we go from here, especially how they're directing this. I'm down for this. I'm down for what they're directing it like. And I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited for even everyone's reactions to it. I think in season 1, I really loved how it fooled you. It made you think like, oh, this is such a cute series. And when you watch a little more and you find out the real truth of the series, you just get shocked and you're like, what? It grabs you. It really does. It's really fascinating how the atmosphere of the series is. I think I just love stories like this that are dark and like have a nice world building and are very interesting. And especially with this series, I like the mystery aspects especially. I hope in season 2 we get more answers, because in season 1 we got answers, but then we got more questions, especially the mystery of who sent the letter to Rico, and then about Reg, and we even dived into it a little bit in the movie, so that was interesting, and even other things about the Abyss. And I'm really excited to get more answers about all these things, because that's the biggest mystery, really, of just really what is the truth about the Abyss. And like, it's just really interesting. And I do wonder, like, it makes you wonder what happened to Waco's team. Like, are they okay? Where are they still here? Like, you really wonder, like, what happened on their journey. And actually, that's why it's so fascinating how they're directing this, because you'll get these perspectives of like how was the Abyss in the beginning and how the Abyss is now. And I'm really excited. It's really exciting what they're doing. It really is. And I'm really excited. So you guys let me know what you guys think. Anime onlys, how are you loving it so far? Manga readers, how are you liking it so far? Are you okay with this direction? Just let me know anything in the comments below. Tell me what you guys think. And yeah, I'm gonna do 2 episode discussions every other week. So that'll be exciting, and I'm really happy I get to talk about Main Abyss, because this is what started it all. This is what started my desire to start YouTube. So yeah, I'm really excited, and I'm glad to see you guys here, and hope you guys have a good time in Main Abyss Season 2. Alright, bye.